Task 8a is here. In today's task, we are writing two different summation methods. One of uses a for loop and the other one uses a while loop to operate. What basically these two methods do is that basically they add the variable integer variable in a given range. Let's say, for example, um, in here we have two variables for the for loop. One variable for the smaller limit and other one for the larger limit. It's a bit different in the while loops because I thought it will be it will be better to keep it simple and just going with the one variable. Uh, I settled the minimum value to the one in already because why not? Uh, how we are achieving this equation? We are settling our total value to the zero for the beginning for our for loop. For the loops rules, inside of the for, we have a condition in here. Number one should be smaller or should be equal to the number two. If this case is not true, it will keep doing the whole loop process again. And each time it will add a plus one to the number one, and it will keep doing it until the condition is satisfied. And after the condition is satisfied, it will just will return the total value to the us. But while doing that, it will also add the number one, each number one value or number one value to the total, and it would be the same thing as counting one to the five, like one, two, three, four, five. While you counting, you also adding these numbers all together and creating a total value for us, and that's exactly what we are looking for. In the in our while loop, it's the starting point is the same, integer equals to 1. This is the same thing as saying that integer number 1 is a variable. It's totally the same. But the structure for the loop itself is a bit different in while because we have a condition in the while in parentheses, but the loops, what the loop do is inside of the loops itself. It's a bit backward, but that's how it is. We are doing the same thing in here. This is basically the same code, just words are different. This is the same thing. Again, we are adding one to the number one. Totally the same thing. After completing, the same rule goes again. After the loop is completed, it will return us to the total value that it had been calculated through the whole loop process. Shall we check? Uh, 5 is a good number. Let me qualify it. But for the for loop, we need two different uh, variables to make it work because we uh, terminated so like that. Okay, 15, 15. Sounds true.